up, everybody? So I actually watched a couple videos of myself making videos, and damn, it was a little bit boring. So I'm gonna spice things up a little bit, not be so freaking monotone. I do apologize for that if you've watched any of the previous videos. I'm pretty new to this. I don't really know what I'm doing as far as recording myself, as far as, even Unity stuff, so whatever. It is what it is. But we're going to try and spice this shit up a little bit. So let's dive right in. Today we're actually going to make some adjustments. So, last time we actually set up this skybox model. So we exported everything from the Halo assets themselves. We basically ripped the content out of another game to shove into Unity. And today we're going to add in some more details to our skybox. Specifically, if you look in Halo, you'll see that there's like some nice stars just twinkling in the background, super badass. So we're gonna try and make something like that. I'll be learning as I go, so you're along for the ride here. So we'll just see how the hell this works out, or maybe it won't. I don't know. Full disclaimer: I'm new at shader graph. Don't really know what I'm doing, but come on, learn with me. Let's go. Let's do this. All right. So first things first, we need to make a new shader, and it's kind of funky because we need a skybox shader, and frankly I don't really understand this. There is no like skybox shader in the universal render pipeline, so whatever. I've heard you can use an unlit shader, so we'll have to try this out. We'll call this the clear. No. What are we gonna call this? Gradient sky with stars. All right, boom. Gradient sky with stars. Let's open this bad boy up. Already we have no idea what the hell we're doing. So we got vertexes, position, normal, tangent, base color. Well, I know what a color is, so we're off to a good start, I take it. I'm gonna go ahead and just scroll out here. Yeah, actually, I'll scroll on over here. So I know we're gonna need, what are we gonna need? Well, we need a gradient, kind of like a normal skybox. So if you scroll out here, this default skybox, it's pretty nice. It's similar to what we need, except we just need to somehow add stars in the background. And I know that if I go to the lighting tab, so window, what is it, rendering, lighting, open that up, there's a skybox material here. That's really nice and all. So we're going to try and recreate something similar. It's not going to be the same, because once again, I don't really know how this works. But let's start off with position. So this gives me the position of the world for, I don't know if this is vertices or UV maps. I don't, out 3, so it's probably vertex because it's 3, so out 3 vertex. Okay, that's cool. We probably want to normalize this, make sure it's well, how in the heck normal vector, that's not right. Let's look up, is there a normalize? Yeah. Okay. So from our world, we're going to go ahead and normalize this just to make sure it comes in from whatever world coordinates we have into kind of the, I guess it would be -1 to 1 range. That sounds about right. And then we need to, we want this kind of gradient. So we're going to look for, why don't we just lerp? That's what we'll do. We'll just lerp these two things together. So what is this? ABT. I think this will go here. Sure. Yep. Okay. And we need to lerp between two colors. So why don't we just go ahead and add a color in here? This will be the horizon. And what would the other color be called? So some other color, just I guess this is sky color. Horizon, maybe I should rename that one. Sky color, horizon color, boom. All right, so the sky, we're gonna go for just kind of a blue, I don't know, kind of a darker looking blue. That's cool with me. For the horizon, it'll be kind of a lighter gray. I don't know, like that looks good, sure. Kind of fades away or something. All right, so let's go ahead and plug these two in. We've got our sky color. We're gonna be lerping from this to this, and yep, that is not what we want at all. Okay, so how do we get from the position in the world into a gradient? Beats me. Maybe the sky color needs to go in here. In that? That looks better, except it's not quite. Ooh, wow, that looks insane. I kind of like that. Looks cool. Let's just. I need to see what the hell this is going to look like. Okay, so we made something crazy here. I don't know what this even is. But we're going to go check this out. All right, so we have our gradient thing. Let's create a material from it. We'll just call this clear afternoon. I mean, clearly it's not an afternoon sky yet. But hey, that's cool. And then our lighting, we'll just assign this over to lighting here. It's complaining that the material does not support skybox rendering. Yeah, well, whatever. Oh, man. Well, how do I get this to work? Oh, of course, I didn't save it. Aha. Let's click save. Oh, yes. We are now going retro halo. Okay, this is actually a really cool effect. I don't know what the hell I've even done, but this is super cool looking. I almost want to save this, so I might just copy this thing. Can I do that? Can I duplicate this? Well, you know what? When in doubt, you just go over here and say, ha, copy. And we'll call this one, I don't know, because I'm saving this for later, because this is really cool looking. I don't know what effect I've done yet, but sweet. Let's hop back over here. So something is wrong here. Clearly we want something like this, except we need it to only be on, maybe it to be like vertical. So I think we need to split out the Y value. That doesn't make sense. Normalize it, split. There should be some way to get the Y value. So I'm guessing RGB is like X, Y, Z, and then I don't know what A would be. But assuming this is true, if this is Y, if we plug this in, aha, booyah. Okay, so what's going on here? We've got our position in the world space, and we normalize it from, I don't know if this normalizes it from 0 to 1 or -1 to 1. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's from 0 to 1. And we do that so that way when we map it to a texture, it follows the texture coordinates, because all texture coordinates, the UV coordinates, 0 to 1 on the U coordinates, U axis, and then 0 to 1 on the V axis. And we only want everything to happen on the Y, right? So if we go back to our scene and save that, what's happening is we have this nice blue gradient going up to kind of that lighter gray. And we actually want to switch these, so the other way around. Let's do this. We'll put the sky color here, right? And we want the other color to be, whoops, I did it again. Okay. Oh, what the hell? How did it become green? Interesting. It's because I have this green. Am I supposed to do red? Oh, nope. Nope. Oh, that looks whack. Let's just see what the heck. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's crazy looking. No, it's definitely this one. So it's definitely this. But maybe I need to put it in the top. Put this one here. This one here. Oh, clearly I don't know what the hell I'm doing. So T. That's gotta be the tangent space or something. So I just need to switch these. Wow, this is so frustrating. I want the horizon color to be blue, that blue. But then I do that, it turns it green. That is really annoying. Okay. It's normalized. grabbing that. Something wrong with this. Does it show up green here? It does. Why is it green? Yep, nobody actually knows. Well, lerp from A to B using T. I'm not sure. I just don't understand why that gives me the color that I want. Well, you know what? We'll just do this then. Fine. You want to be a jerk? Be a jerk. Horizon color. We're going to change this one to here. Sky color. And we'll just rename this, right? Like, screw it. Horizon. And this will be sky. This is what you do when shit just doesn't go your way. Oh my gosh, it's still green. What the hell is going on? I don't understand. Why is this one green? I'm lerping between A and B, which are two colors. Okay, yes. Sky, horizon, sky, horizon. Whoops. But somehow when I do it this way, it works out fine. What? I just want it to be reversed. Ugh. So annoying. What happens if I just do this? Throw it directly in there. Wait, did that even... Okay, it did. Let's normalize it. Alright. So something is wrong with this. Don't really understand what's going on yet. Because if I actually change the horizon to this blue color, the sky is this blue color, so this is really funky. I don't know why it would matter. Oh, okay. That's weird. So as I go away from the blue, it turns a different color. Alright, well, we'll have to come back to that because I'm just really not sure what in the heck is going on with that. But yeah, so here's my inputs. Whoops. And that gives me this kind of gradient. So going back over to here. Oh my god, it's still green. What is going on? Oh, I do not know. This is really frustrating. Maybe I don't know what I'm doing, which is definitely a thing. That's interesting, right? So let me just play around with this. So let me just plug in this goes here, this goes here. Like, what color is this? This is blue, this is blue. Here, we'll make this a little bit easier to mess around with. So we've got red. All right, so somehow we've got this position in world space. We normalize it, and somehow when we come back, it doesn't look right. Like, what is this yellow shit? Green, because it's from the green channel? Could be. I don't know. But let me think here. If there's green, red, you know what? Be right back. I'm gonna go just Google this a little bit and see if I can figure out what the hell is going on here, because I don't even know.
3 hours later.
All right, welcome back here. So I actually Googled this a little bit, trying to figure out what's going on. And what's happening here is I got my position, I normalize it, I split it, I pull out this Y value. So this is like the Y position, but I actually need to remap it because it is still -1 to 1 is actually the range here. And I need to remap that from 0 to 1. So earlier when I said that normalizing it would actually map it over 0 to 1, I was wrong. That's not what's going on there. But now if you look at the output, it goes from this kind of black to white. So 0 to 1, this is what we want. This is perfect. And now if I just drag this into this T part, and then link again my style, my horizon colors into here, click save, we'll go back over to here, and this is looking good. So as I look down, right, it's kind of that faded out blue, and then I look up, it's more of a nice blue. We don't have that nice horizon line that we had before. So looking at our clear afternoon or not that, the default. So if I look at like this skybox, see, it has this nice horizon. We're gonna try and add this. I'm not sure quite how to do it. So this will definitely be interesting for sure. But so far, you know, it's looking pretty good. Let's see. I want to adjust this color as I'm kind of sitting here looking at this. Maybe it just needs to be like a really, yeah, kind of a light, very light blue. That's looking quite a bit better actually. And I'm just going to focus on this base here. Yeah, there we go. Just move up a little bit so I can see this sky. Okay. So yeah, let's see, what could we do to kind of get that same sort of gradient there? I wonder, so they have a gradient, sample gradient, gradient noise. Let's see what this is. Okay, so there's no input. We need some way to input our colors here. So that's not gonna work. Let's see, sample gradients. What the shit is this? Gradient time. What? Don't think this is what we want either. Oh, this is interesting. But I have no way to input the colors. Okay, so I guess we don't want that either. We need to lerp between like 3 different colors. So I guess one way we can do that is lerp twice, perhaps. Let's do another lerp here. So we can lerp this with, let's just like throw this in here. So we've got this, and we want to lerp it with, what do exactly we want to do here? See this remap? I don't know. Let's just throw this into here, and whoops, that's the wrong place. Into this T. Whoa. Okay, so this is already interesting, right? This is kind of what we want, except we want this middle part to be like a really dark blue. So I think if we just duplicate this bad boy right here, it's possible that we can, okay, so that's interesting, but not exactly what I'm looking for here. Let's add, you know, let's go and add a third color. So we'll actually, sky, we'll put ground, so kind of the ground color, like the color underneath the ground here. And no, that's not what we want. We want it to be at the bottom. And then we want to somehow lerp between these two things here. And maybe this node's not quite right. So getting more interesting by the minute here. How did I have this thing working before? Now I'm all jacked up here. Okay. None of these things are what we want. So let's just disconnect all of these. And let's try and use our brain. You know what I mean? I like to try and use my brain every now and then, but sometimes it just doesn't work. It is what it is, folks. Okay, so we need to lerp between this and this. We have no control over the size of it. How do we lerp between like multiple values? Let's see, where is lerp? Interpolation. Okay, so we're gonna go into interpolation here. What? Where the hell was that? Lerp. Math. Okay, it's under math. Let's go look under math here and see what else we have. Oh, well, crap. Nothing really good there. I cannot think of a way to simply do this because, one, I'm kind of an idiot, and two, I just don't know enough about shader graph, and this part's kind of pissing me off. So, you know what happens when I get pissed off? I just I delete you. Okay, whatever. We have our sky. Okay, let's just go ahead and save this. Go back to our scene. Whoa, look at that. That's just a nice sky. Now we got to add those badass twinkly stars. And so for this one, we need to do some procedural stuff. Shape, noise. Let's do this one. Yeah, this thing. Okay, so this looks cool. Yeah, this is not bad. This cell density. Okay, so that's nice. So if I change this, yeah, let's just go ahead and create an input then for that. We'll call it star density. So the plan is we hook that bad boy up right there. Okay, you don't have to be a jerk about it. There we go. Okay, that's nice. We probably need to invert this thing. So let's what is it, like 1 minus? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so let's invert. This is kind of weird. So what does cell do? Oh, look at that. That's pretty interesting, but I just want this. That looks pretty nice. Now we just need to like somehow shrink these. So either multiply, what kind of math stuff do we have here? Basic, multiply, square root, power. All right. Oh, that's good. That's what we want. 100, okay. Yeah, look at that. It looks kind of like stars. It doesn't seem like there's enough of these stars though, but that's okay. And then, oh yes, let's just add. There we go. We'll just add our stars with our background. That looks pretty good. And we'll just shove that in right there. Boom. Okay, let's save this. Let's go take a look in the scene. Oh yeah, what the hell? Okay, so they're stretched a little bit, which means I guess we're missing some sort of UV map. I do not know how this is going to change anything, but if we add this UV, yeah, it didn't do anything. Well, in that case, why don't we add some tiling? What is it called? Tiling and offsets. This comes from the UV map, and then it goes into here. Boom. Our tiling. Let's see if we do twice as many here. Does this look better? So it does. I really don't like how it's stretched there, but we'll have to see what else can we do. The tiling is awkward there. Maybe, I don't know what all these different UVs do. Didn't seem to do anything there. Okay, well, we do have the star density. Why don't we just dial that up a little bit? Maybe we won't notice. Okay, that looks the exact same. How does that make sense? Actually, that looks better though. Okay, we'll just do like 10. Okay, alright, well we got rid of the little pieces of messed up UVs there.
Dinner's ready.
Okay. And now yeah, I mean that looks pretty good. It looks like stars in the background, so I like it. Yep. And let's see, what else can we do? Alright, so now we just got to add in some nice twinkle effects because we want the twinkle twinkle little star going on here. So we will just, let's see, how are we going to do that? So we have these stars here, although they look kind of maybe this is too much. This tiling here. I don't know. Something just seems kind of off with it. Maybe if I change the star density to 10. Okay, that looks more random to me. So I'm going to say that real quick and just take a look. Yeah, I think that looks a little bit better. Okay, so animation. I know we're going to need time as an input. The question is, how do we get these things to kind of twinkle? So in my mind, I'm thinking we need something to kind of animate around. Oh, yep. Why don't we just go ahead and do this Veroni thing? And we're going to multiply it somehow. So no, how you spell Veroni? I don't know if I'm saying this right. Veroni. And let's do. Whoa! Look at that. Okay. And let's multiply these things together. So, or maybe actually we'll do a blend, because this might be a little bit better if we. Well, okay, that's interesting. Overlay. Overlay, burn, darken. So what we're looking for is essentially we want these little things to kind of mask out the stars as they kind of move around here. Let's try. So we saw the overlay, right? That's not quite what we want. Maybe if we multiply is what I was originally thinking. We can see some of the stars kind of going in and out, but it's not quite as fast as I'd like. Let's see. And it doesn't quite look as good as I was hoping. I'm actually just going to scroll through all these and see kind of what looks good to me here. What I'm really looking for is just some nice animated look. Hard mix, yeah, definitely not that. Nope. Linear dodge, linear light. No. What the heck? Negation, overlay, pin light. Screen, soft light, subtract, vivid light. Okay, this is looking kind of interesting. I do see some blinking here, so I like that. Let's just replace. Whoops. Uh-oh. Gosh, I'm struggling here. What in the hell? Not stuck. Oh my goodness. Okay, we'll just close that, get back to it here. Wow, I don't know what the hell just happened. And we'll add these two together. Oh, snap. How does that make any sense? The output of this is a vivid light. Well, that's not what I expected. Oh, I guess because of the base. So maybe I should switch these two to where the base is that and the blend is this, so that way the output is a little better. Maybe that doesn't make much sense to me. Darken it. Okay, so at least the output looks good again, but obviously that is not going to work. Was the overlay working okay? If you take a look at this, damn, the stars are kind of twinkling. Although it's not that great. But hey, we'll just take a look in this scene. It's a little bit easier to see some things. So I do see some twinkling going on. But honestly, it's hard to kind of tell. These are not the twinkle, twinkle stars I was really hoping for. Are they even twinkling? It seems like they might be. Interesting. If I just sit here and watch this for a second. Like there's a little bit of twinkling going on, but not that much really. So why don't we create another blend node here and see if we can't get something interesting going on with the output of this with itself, because I think dodge, I almost want it to be like the opposite of that dodge. That looks really weird. This is a little better. So you see we're going from kind of these darker patches. We'll see how this kind of looks, because we're really looking for some more twinkling going on here. I'm kind of watching this one. It goes dark, light, lighter. Okay, well that looks slightly better, I would say. So we'll save this, take a look. We do have some twinkling going on, although okay, it's not bad, I guess. I think we should make some adjustments to this. So let's do like 3, maybe 3 here. Take a look at that. Like those stars are just, they're so tiny. Maybe I should go back here and adjust this. Let's just do our 1 by 1 again for our tiling, just so you know, it makes it easier to really see what is going on here. So you see how these just kind of turned on? That's not quite what we're wanting. Some of them seem to blink a little. So yeah, the UV map is something we'll definitely want to fix. I really don't know how to fix that yet. So we'll just have to see what we can do about it later. But let's go with 5. 5 seems like a little bit better, because it still looks pretty random, but it's not so tiny. Like I can tell the stretch there, but that's okay. And I see some twinkling going on. Not quite as much as I'd like. Maybe I should change this from overlay to... Okay, so now we at least see what's going on, right? So we want these to almost be like multiplied, and maybe that'll be a little bit better. Okay, so this actually, yeah, that actually looks... I see some twinkling on and off here and there. It's looking a little bit better, I think. The stars are really not quite as bright as I wanted them to be. And I'm not sure if that's the size, so maybe this power is just too high. Maybe make some adjustments here and there. I can definitely see the stretching going on again. That's really frustrating. I'm not sure how to UV map the skybox. So maybe that's something I should really dig into. I'm gonna play this just a little bit more hard mix. Oh, okay, this is interesting. Wow, so if I save this, I'll actually see those circles. Oh, so that's, so, oh, okay, so if I don't touch this, I won't see them twinkling. I have to actually hold the camera. Oh, wow, okay, that changes everything. Let me go back here to hard light. So actually to hold the camera in place, so I can see the changes here. So that's, you know, that's not bad. I do think the size of these could be, I think I'll go back to the 5. This seems like a better size here. So I have to hold the camera here so I can actually see the twinkling kind of going on. So that's actually, that's looking not too bad. I am going to change this back to, it was 10. We'll try 8. 8 seems pretty good. This does not look very good though. So let's go back to our 100 again. So there, it still looks pretty random. I'll hold this in place again. Okay, so I definitely can see the twinkling going on, but man, there, it's so tiny. How could I like dilate those? Okay, is that a thing? Dilate? Dither? Nope, that is not a thing. So maybe our star density. Okay, so we have 10. Maybe we should adjust things with this. So we leave that, like let's leave our tiling as 1. And we'll just set everything using the star density instead. I know this looks bad. So, okay, we'll tile it just a tad. 2. We'll try 2. Just twice as much tiling. And then let's see if we can see some twinkling going on. I can see a couple of twinkles. Yeah, that's not bad. So actually, let's just go take a look at our clear afternoon sky here. The inspector. So as we add more and more stars, we can see some more twinkling going on here. Yep. And once again, they're not too big either, which I don't know. I mean, maybe it's just a matter of playing with this until, like, if I just do like 1, 2, 3, okay, 10. That's interesting. Yeah, like those are big, right? But we almost need to multiply that by like one of these that is not, what was that? So we'll keep playing with this a little bit here. We're going to multiply that times this. And we'll make some adjustments to this. What is this angle offset? Okay. Yeah. You know, that's... I just want to see what the heck this is going to look like. Yes, these stars are like huge. It's definitely not what we're going for here. So we'll change our star density, go back to like, let's say 25. And this is probably a good time to, you know, make some adjustments for the star density. Like set it over here instead. So I could start adding in like that looks. Yeah. Okay, this is all just looking terrible. Let's just go ahead and delete all this crap that I've just made. So delete that. We'll put this back into the base map here. We will change the star density. What was it before? 50? 20? I don't even recall now. This we could do, let's just say 50. Whoops. This might be the winner. This might be it. So if I hold the camera here, let's see, I should see some stars kind of twinkling around just a little bit. Yeah, it's still just not quite what I'm wanting here. And really it's because of this here. Like if, so this angle offset moves it around. What happens if I change this to something? Oh, that's interesting. Wow, okay, let's take a look at that. Kind of just moves back and forth. So it's not so random. This is really cool, just checking out what all happens with this. Delta time, cosine. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. That's pretty bizarre looking. I definitely think just the time in here is the best one. I wish I could find something that is a little bit better and actually kind of darkens Okay, so that multiply looks pretty good. I actually like that. Let's save that. So if you look at our output here, you can see that it looks like they're just kind of shimmering here and there. So if we look at it over here, yep, just a lot of kind of guess and test going on here. Maybe those are just a little bit too big. This would be the last change that I make because I think I'm just going to have to settle with what I have. Yep, this is going to be it. So yeah, so now we've added some stars. You know, we have a custom shader which adds some nice little shimmer to the stars, kind of random. I think it's looking pretty good. There's one last thing I want to do. Like, I don't like how the stars go completely away, so I do want to remap that a little bit here. So we have our in min max, I believe, so 0 to 1, right? 0 to 1. And let's actually make it like 0.3, no, 0.1 to 1. And so the idea is, like, I don't want the stars to completely disappear. I just want them to shimmer a little bit. So that way they're always kind of there. Yep, I think this will work. And we're gonna do literally, this is just one more thing. We're gonna add in a float for, we're gonna call it twinkle speed. There we go, twinkle speed. And we're just gonna have a quick multiply here. I think this will be nice to like multiply this times twinkle speed. Our twinkle speed is gonna be, we'll just put a 2 here, and boom, throw that into there. So now it's moving just a little bit quicker. I think it'll be nice to kind of see the stars moving around at a little bit higher rate. Yeah, see how they kind of twinkle just a little bit more, a little bit higher rate. I think it looks quite a bit better. Yep, okay, and that's it. So we've added a nice little twinkle star shader to our level here. It's looking a lot better. Now a couple other things. I see that this moon back here, yeah, that bad boy right there. Let's see, let's go to our bases here. You know, it really looks like it kind of needs, yeah, it needs that glow. So I added the emission map, and I just threw in the same bitmap that came with it, and I think it just looks so much better. I might do the same thing on the ring, because I don't know, it just, you know, it just doesn't quite look the way I want it to look. Like, it's just so dark looking. Yeah, that looks good too. So I just add that. Oh, and of course the big planet back here. What is this called? Threshold. Yeah, so we'll do the same thing with threshold. Oh, I keep forgetting to turn that on. Boom. So that's nice, right? It kind of adds like a nice light to it. That looks a lot better. Now it actually kind of looks like it's reflecting from the nearby sun. And all right, we're almost done with the skybox. I think next time what we'll do is we'll try and animate some of the clouds. We'll probably spend quite a bit of time animating those, getting those to look right. But right now it looks pretty cool, right? So if I'm like moving across the terrain, the clouds are moving, and that's because they're a lot closer to the terrain compared to the planet back there. But I think it's really starting to come together. This sky is looking really good. We almost have our level done to the point where we can add some scenery items, and then we'll start getting into more of the coding. So we'll start coding up. We'll probably start off with like a third-person character controller to get the Master Chief sitting in here and walking around and set up all his animations. It's going to take quite a bit of time to get everything going, but I think it's looking really good so far. So we will pick up next time and see if we can keep making it look awesome. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you all later.